Good morning. Welcome back to the Red Mic. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. These Red Mic messages are leadership and life lessons I picked up from 25 years as a public servant, 16 years as a youth football coach and scouting volunteer, and 10 years as a mediocre athlete with far more heart than actual physical ability. Let's make it peppy. Let's make it snappy. Yeah, that's a pop culture reference. I'll let you figure out which one I'm talking about. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll, and how can you get there? Well, some people say that pep might just help you get there. Well, what is that? PEP, passion, eagerness, problem solving. Let's talk a little bit about that. What separates a mid level employee from a CEO? Well, it's not experience or education by themselves. They are, of course, very, very important. But you got to have certain traits. And these are traits you can grow. They're traits you can develop. Um, are some people going to be more inclined to these? Yeah, but can you develop these traits? Of course you can. Um, of course, you can't do any of this without hard work, experience, education. They matter a great deal, but they're not everything in and of themselves. Leaders like Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, they all had pep. They didn't follow that traditional path. They didn't climb the ladder with degrees or years of experience. They relied on these traits. So let's talk about it a little bit. Passion. Passion is in short supply these days. Too many people are just, you know, plugging in and going forward almost on autopilot. New York Times said the lack of passion in life, in the workplace, etc. They called this the age of anti-ambition. So when you have passion for your work, it shows. People notice. Now it's not just about enthusiasm. It's it's caring deeply about what you do. Okay? It's the difference between giving up easily when stuff gets hard and then those people who find creative solutions to keep moving forward. Your employer is going to notice when you genuinely care about what you're doing, when you care about the company's mission. Passion is going to drive innovation. It's going to help inspire your teams, especially if you're a leader. And it's going to drive you to give your best every day. Eagerness, the E in PEP. It's the willingness to step up. It's being willing to step out of your lane. It's looking beyond, well, that's not in my job description. You know, every workplace has stuff it's got to get done. People are too focused, frankly, on their job description. They should be focused on, well, what needs to get done. It's the whole concept of eating the frog. You know, if your boss has stuff that's got to get done, but it's stuff that, you know, they'd really rather not do, step up, be eager, take on those challenges. When you do those challenging or maybe even thankless jobs, you're going to you're going to develop a reputation as being someone who is a problem solver. You show people that you're willing to step out of that comfort zone, and you're showing that you can be trusted to take on tougher assignments down the road. Should you do everything? No. Remember, power of no, right? But strategically say yes to opportunities that other people might be unwilling to take on. Last but not least, P, problem solving. CEOs don't want to hear complaints, they want solutions, right? Even if you can't solve a problem completely, if you show initiative, if you offer ideas on how to tackle something, that goes a long way. Instead of saying, here's the problem, start with, Here's the problem and how we might fix it. If come up with ideas on how to tackle ongoing issues that seem tough, even if it's not the right answer. Maybe it gets the conversation going. Become the kind of person that is recognized as a thinker and a leader as well as being a doer, because solutions are going to drive business and business processes forward. The people who bring new ideas to the table, they're the ones who are going to rise to the top. And don't be afraid to throw out the ideas that might be a little bit outlandish. I mean, who knows? It could be the next X or Facebook or, I don't know, steel belted radio. Innovate. Think outside that box. Move from being seen as a doer again to being recognized as a thinker and a leader. At the end of the day, moving to the top goes beyond just what's on your resume. It's about showing up, right? How do you show up? Remember, I said a long time ago, history's made by people who show up, but show up in ways that are noticed. Passion, eagerness, problem solving. They're not just traits, they're habits. So get in the habit. That's today's Red Mike message. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found this interesting or helpful. I hope you'll be back again tomorrow. I really appreciate you being here. Please give me a like, a follow, and a share. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking. What do you got going on today? What do you got going on this week? What are your plans for the holidays? Doesn't really matter. Let's get a conversation going. Thanks again for being here. I'll talk to you later. And don't forget, life is short. Drink the bourbon.